Yo, what's up, squad? My name is Firebrand, and welcome to Modern Warfare Remastered. So today, in today's video, I'm going to be going over the least used, or in this case, most useless perk, possibly in the Call of Duty universe, for next gen at least. And if you guys are wondering what the perk I'm going to be going over is, that perk is Eavesdrop. What Eavesdrop does is it lets you hear your enemy's voice chat. Now, just at the start of that sounds like a cool idea, right?
Let's do this, Marines.
It's really not even that useful, actually, well, I mean, on PS3, like, I don't even think anywhere is that useful, honestly. Xbox, it may have been useful, like, earlier on, like, when people first got it, but I just don't know. PS3, I used the thing, it was horrible. Like, your first problem with PS3 was there barely any people with mics on that game, first of all. And when they did have mics, like, you only would use that in pretty much S&D is where I ever used it, and I played that like once. But anyway, it's pretty much rendered completely useless on PS4 because you can have parties and you can't hear the voice chat in parties. So it's kind of like you're trying to hear the enemy team and like trying to gather information, but it's impossible for you to, because of the use of parties. Now this is just me, but I could never see anyone going into a game chat for S&D on Call of Duty. I can see it for Rainbow, plenty, like I do it myself, but on Call of Duty it just doesn't make sense. But I've actually been trying to record this for like 2, maybe 3 days now, and I haven't been able to, just because for some reason I couldn't upload anything to YouTube for a while, and my like for some reason when we record anything. But I'm finally recording this video, and those are my thoughts. Some of the uses for this thing, like I said, are S&D if you're in game chat, which is probably like never going to happen for a lot of you, probably all of you, to be honest. But I just feel like this perk they could have made this perk a lot better. They could have made it to where, well, I mean, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. They could have made search and destroy, like they could have made it different. They could have made it to where you have forced game chat. I know for a fact, from watching some old Xbox 360 videos on Call of Duty, I know that there's forced game chat because there were no parties on PS3, and you could have parties on Xbox 360. So that was a thing. I feel like if they did that, then that perk would get used a whole lot more. But even then, you have to get up close to them because it says well, I can't go to it right now, but it says nearby enemies. So you'd have to get up like right next to him, is what I'd imagine. But I just feel like this is probably one of the most, like, probably one of the least used perks in the game, and probably the most useless perk in Call of Duty history. Now, don't take my word for it being the most useless perk. I mean, like, take it. I mean, take it kind of seriously, but you know what I mean. It's hard to explain. It's just not very useful in my mind. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So until next time, guys, I will see you later. Firebrand.